What is up, Cowboy Nation? It is Dallas Fan 1997 here, and I'm going to do the pregame video of when my Dallas Cowboys take on the Indianapolis Colts here in an hour at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Here are the keys to the game, guys. I'm just going to say it right now. Do not underestimate, the Indianapolis Colts. I know the Indianapolis Colts are 4-7-1. I get it. They haven't been playing their greatest football this year. But the Indianapolis Colts have a very good defense. They have one of the top defenses in the league. Right now, the Colts rank 6th in the NFL ahead of my Dallas Cowboys. That's right. The Colts are actually better, according to the statistics, than the Dallas Cowboys are in total defense right now. So do not underestimate the Colts. The Indianapolis Colts, I am tongue-twisted. I'm so sorry. The Indianapolis Colts have a good defense. They have a very good defense, and we should not underestimate them. The keys to the game on the offensive side of the ball: run the football with Ezekiel Elliott, run the football with Tony Pollard. The offensive line must take control of this game. They got to take control of the trenches. They have to open up the holes for Ezekiel Elliott and Tony Pollard. We have got to take time possession. We have to utilize the clock. We have to keep the ball away from the Indianapolis Colts, and we have to score points. The Indianapolis Colts have a good defense. It's going to be very hard to do that. Tonight, we need to capitalize, run the football, and score points against the Indianapolis Colts. The other thing that we must do, the other key to this game, is minimizing the penalties on the offensive side of the ball. Cowboy Nation, even though we won a couple weeks ago against the New York Giants, we still have a problem with penalties. This has been a problem all year. False starts, holding, illegal procedures. We cannot have a bunch of false starts and illegal procedures. I know I sound like a broken record, but if we want to have a good chance against the Colts, we have got to minimize the penalties. We cannot give that good defense any more reason to have an advantage. The other thing we cannot do, and this is mostly towards Dak Prescott because he struggled with this a couple times. No, I shouldn't say a couple times. At times this season, turnovers. We cannot turn the ball over. If we turn the ball over and give the Indianapolis Colts the football, it's not going to be good. We have got to protect the football. So the keys on offense is we have to minimize the penalties. We have to run the football. We have to mix it up. The offensive line has to dominate, and we cannot have turnovers. And I think I said minimizing the penalties already, but that's the other one. As for the defense, I'm not going to lie. The Indianapolis Colts offense actually matches up well with our defense. I know the Colts offense has not been good this season. I know that Matt Ryan has struggled this season. The one thing the Colts can do well on offense is they can run the football. Jonathan Taylor is one of the best running backs in all of football. The Indianapolis Colts can run the football, and they can run the football very well. Our defense still is not good against the run. We're one of the worst teams in the league at stopping the run. And the Indianapolis Colts are actually pretty good at running the football with Jonathan Taylor. Now, their offensive line has been struggling, but Jonathan Taylor is still a pretty good running back, and we still have a terrible run defense. We have got to force Matt Ryan to beat us. And that's the other thing. Anthony Brown struggles with the bigger receivers. The Indianapolis Colts have bigger receivers in Pierce and Michael Pittman. Anthony Brown is not a terrible player, but he's not good against the bigger receivers. We have got to find a way to stop the run, minimize Jonathan Taylor's production, and we have to find a way to shut down those big receivers. We have to find a way to shut down Michael Pittman and Pierce. We have to, because those guys are big receivers. Anthony Brown tends to struggle against big receivers, bigger receivers than him. We need to put a safety over the top and make sure that we shut down Michael Pittman and Pierce. And we also have to find a way to stop the run game and force Matt Ryan to beat us. We have to force Matt Ryan to beat us, and we have to cover those big receivers. We have to shut them down, and we have to shut down the run game. The other thing we have to do, turnovers. We need to get turnovers. We need to put pressure on Matt Ryan. Matt Ryan is not the most mobile quarterback in the world. We need to get a lot of sacks on Matt Ryan. We need to put pressure in his face, force him to make mistakes, do what we've been doing for the majority of the season, and that is putting pressure on the quarterback, getting sacks. We have to put pressure on Matt Ryan. We have to find a way to stop the run, and we have to find a way to shut down Michael Pittman and Pierce. And the other thing, we have to minimize the penalties. We can't be getting, late hits. We can't be getting roughing the passers. We can't be getting offsides penalties. We cannot be getting a lot of penalties on the defensive side of the football either. So, Cowboy Nation, in-game summary, pre-game summary. Offense, we need to run the football, mix it up, score points, minimize the penalties, and minimize the turnovers. On defense, we need to slow down the run game with Jonathan Taylor. We need to pressure Matt Ryan, put pressure on him, get sacks on him, do what we can to get in his face. We have to shut down the big receivers in Michael Pittman and Pierce, minimize the penalties, and we need to get some turnovers. I think if we can do those things and we don't make a lot of mistakes, we have a good chance in this football game. Anyway, Cowboy Nation, I'll come to you guys after the game. Just wanted to give my review. I'll come to you guys later. Peace out.